Hi everyone, welcome to week 11 of the journey. This is officially the penultimate week of the journey and we are going to work again on balance as we said last week. This week is going to be about Warrior 3, Half Moon and Standing Split. If you like my video, remember to subscribe to my channel and leave a like, comment and share this video to all of your friends and family so I can keep making these videos. If you want any help finding your own yoga, or if you just want to meet me, go to yogajourneywithsophie.com and book one of my classes. Have fun!
Your yoga journey, get that universal love we all need. Reconnect your body and mind and enjoy yourself. At the same time, be grateful and grow on your yoga journey.
This week we're going to see 3 poses. The first one is Warrior 3 pose, also called Virabhadrasana 3. This pose requires to balance on one leg while the rest of the body is raised as one straight line parallel to the floor. The hips are both facing the floor and the entire body is engaged, so it's actually a good workout for the legs and the back. And don't forget to engage your core and tuck your tailbone and feel the stretch from foot to head. As in most yoga poses, we work on extending our spine as much as possible. You can do whatever you want with your arms. You can either hold them on your hips or even straighten the arms in front of you. The second pose is called Half Moon or Ardha Chandrasana. Unlike in Warrior 3, the hips are now open to the side, stacked on top of each other. The front hand can either be on the floor or even off the floor if you feel really stable. You can also use a block if you have one. This pose is a hip opening and a heart opening pose, with all limbs spread wide while maintaining balance and focus. After Warrior 3, this can be a rather relaxing pose once you get used to it as it requires less strength. The third pose is Standing Split, or Urdhva, Prasarita e Padasana. Like Warrior 3, both hips are facing the floor and you simply raise one leg back while lowering your upper body. Think of your hips as a pivot. The more you lower your upper body, the higher your back leg may rise. I sometimes play around with the hip placement and I open my hips to the side, as in Half Moon, to stretch my legs more easily. You can leave both hands on the floor or you may try to balance on your foot only by placing your hands on your bottom leg. Find what feels good for you and remember to always find joy in the process. So today we are working on another balance series with 3 poses. We're going to start with Warrior 3, then we're going to do Half Moon and then Standing Split. So let's start with Warrior 3. Sorry for my French. All right, so we're going to start in Tadasana. And then like last week, we're going to first move our weight into our left leg. Tadasana means tailbone down, core engaged, spine straight, and then put your weight on your left leg. And inhale, you're going to raise your right leg up. Place your hands on your hips to make sure that your hips are balanced. Stare in front of you, find that drishti, that dot, you should stare at. And then on the exhale, you're going to slowly kick your foot to the back of the room while you bring the front of your body down. And then try and make a straight line from your head to your foot. It's quite difficult actually to know if you're straight or not. So this is a lucky guess. Because unless you have a mirror, you can't really tell. And here, flex your foot to make sure that your foot is towards the mat and not to the side. So your hips are square to the bottom of the mat. Now your hands in Warrior 3 can either stay here or go to the front or to the back. It really depends on what you want to do. Oops. Oof. That was a bit tiring. As I said again, Warrior 3, balance is not my strong point. So let's come back to Warrior 3. And then in order to move to half moon, we are going to place our left hand to the floor with control. And then we're going to open our hips to the side. Once the hips are open to the side, so the foot is now facing the side of the mat, we're going to raise our right hand to the ceiling. So this is half moon. We stare at the ceiling. And then standing split, we're going to come back. The upper hand is going to come back to the floor. And here we're going to, just for a minute, flex the legs. Just to relax that left leg. And then we're going to come back on that leg and raise our right foot as high as possible. Now here I tend to open my hips, but really we shouldn't. The hips should stay square as in Warrior 3. So it's not in half moon, it should stay square in Warrior 3. As in Warrior 3, and then you raise that foot as high as possible. And you, as above all, you're going to try and bring your head as low as possible. More than the head is the upper body part. Because it's not so much about raising the leg high, it's actually about bringing the upper body as close to the bottom leg as possible. And then when you're here, you can actually play with your balance, bring one hand off the mat, the other hand off the mat, or both hands off the mat. And then come back down, place your hands down, and relax. Whew. Now we're going to do the same on the other side. Just so you can see better, I'm going to turn around. So, same thing here. Stand in Tadasana. Then place your weight on your right leg. As you inhale, bend your left foot up, left knee up. Make sure you're balanced. Hands on your hips. And then you're gonna kick your left leg to the back of the room. And then find that point that you stare at that helps you remain stable. Your hands can either stay on your hips that are square to the floor, or towards the front, or towards the back of the room. Now, in order to move into half moon, you're going to place your right hand diagonally across from your foot, and then you're going to open your hips to the side. And once you feel stable, here you can put your left hand towards the ceiling. And then if you feel stable, you can bring your eyes to the ceiling. Trying to open the shoulders towards the back of the room. Now here what's important is to feel that we are open to the side. And balanced. And then in order to move into stand split, bring your left hand down, maybe a bit closer to your bottom foot. If your right leg is tired, you can come down, relax a little, and then come back up. Bring your left foot to the ceiling. trying to keep your hips as square as possible, and then bring your upper body as close as possible to your bottom leg. And if you want here as well, you can play with your hands, moving your weight across, or removing both your hands. Whoops! It's not easy. All right, and then come back down, place both your hands down, and your other foot down as well. This is where I kept all of the balance series for the end, because they are clearly the hardest. I hope you still have fun. See you next week for the last week of Headstand. Bye bye. If you liked this video, subscribe to my channel. And remember to like, comment and share this video with all your friends so I can keep making them. If you need any help finding your own yoga, go to my website and book a class with me. I hope to see you soon.